Hello, welcome to our video. It's your host, OT19 or Ultimate Gamer 19,000, and I'm here today to present to you all the brand new 2024 Warlock and all of its changes. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Our first change is Eldritch Invocations. They are now very much different. You're now getting them at level 1 instead of level 2, which is a nice change. You can only select one at level 1, however, but at level 2 you gain 2 more, and at level 5 you gain an additional 2. Meaning, yes, at level 5 you will have 5 Eldritch Invocations at your disposal, which is very nice. And now, a lot of your Eldritch Invocations that have been introduced in Tasha's and Xanathar's have been axed, which is very worrying for a certain class, the bards. Check my video about the bards if you want to see why. That's worrying in my opinion. But yeah, a lot of really popular Eldritch Invocations have been axed. For example, Relentless Hex, Lance of Lethargy, Improved Pack Weapon, Grasp of Hadar. All of those have been axed, I mean, it's very concerning because a lot of those were really fun and a lot of those were fan favorites. So losing out of them is really kind of dumb. And now it kind of feels like everyone's going to be using the same Eldritch Invocations, even if they're playing like different builds, which I mean is kind of weird because like now at level 5, if you're like a Pact of the Blade Warlock, which Pact of the Blade fans, you have received massive buffs. Dude, losing out Hexblade, do not worry about that. You are fine. My Hexblade Warlock enjoyers. Don't worry, Warlocks are still very good melee. Overall, I think now by level 5, I mean you're gonna have Pact of the Blade. I mean you're gonna get Thirsting Blade, but then you have 3 other options to kind of just pick whatever you want. So now you could take like Pact of the Tome, Pact of the Chain, like Agonizing Blast, Eldritch Spear. Could take any of them, honestly. I know there are some that have their level a lot of the spells that had like really high level requirements but were kind of weak. Those level requirements have been changed by a decent amount. So I mean, yeah, overall, Eldritch Invocations are now really interesting. A lot of them, it kind of seems that there's not going to be much diversity when it comes to them. But overall, I do think they are pretty. They're there. I mean, they're interesting. I like some of the changes. I dislike some of them. But overall, it's pretty middling. But now, packed boons have been removed. There's no longer a packed boon feature. They are now Eldritch Invocations. Meaning, yes, in theory, you can have Pact of Blade, Pact of Chain, and Pact of Tome by level 2 as a character, which is pretty interesting if am being honest. Overall, I feel like this provides so much. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I don't really see like why like you couldn't get like both like a special book and a special sword, kind of like Asta in Black Clover, where he has like his grimoire, but he can also summon in his special blades. Like I really don't understand why you could never do that. So now you can, which is definitely interesting, and I definitely do think there are gonna be some builds that just take every single packed boon you can get because they are the strongest Eldritch Invocations, bar none. I mean, yeah, looking at the other ones, the packed boon Eldritch Invocations are very much stronger than all the other ones, and they're all available at level 1. So it kind of seems like Wizards wants you to, at level 1, pick one of those packed boons, because they are very much character defining, pretty powerful, in my opinion. And yeah, it's also one interesting choice. Almost every single cantrip that only buffed Eldritch Blast has now been made to buff every cantrip. Agonizing Blast and Eldritch Spear now work on any cantrip. Also, Eldritch Spear has gotten some well-deserved nerfs. And yeah, I'll go over that at the end of the video. Well, at the end of like the feature section. So when I finish all these features, I'll go over all of that. Now, at level 2, we gain Magical Cunning, which is, I mean, at the end of the day, magical cunning, it doesn't excite me. Like it isn't like, oh, that's such a cool feature. Like I can see it's a good feature, but it's kind of a boring good feature. Basically, you can spend 1 minute to regain a half of your maximum pack magic slots. At level 20, you gain back all of them. It's once per long rest, 1 minute ritual. I mean, it's a cool feature. It's nice. It's fun. It's powerful, but at the end of the day, it's not really. It doesn't really do much for me. I mean, it's still a good feature, don't get me wrong, it's just a little boring, in my opinion. Now, we gain our subclasses at level 3, which is interesting thematically, I'm assuming level 1 through 2 are kind of like proving to your patron that you're worth their power, or maybe I don't know, like, or maybe if you're taking like a 1 level dip, which is very popular now, or a 2 level dip, you could make it where if you're like Pact of the Blade or Pact of the Tome, oh, those were like cursed items that gain you, that were made by this entity, and now since you're wielding them and want to gain more power from them, you basically now have to make a deal with the person who made them for you to be excelled. I'm assuming that's a very easy way many DMs will take it, and that's probably how I will do it as well. And now, and yeah, at level 3, we gain Archfey, Celestial, Fiend, and Great Old One. Those are your 4 subclass options. No Hexblade, which sucks, but overall, all of them got very nice buffs. Great Old One now seems to be very powerful. Fiend is around the same levels of power. Celestial got some decent buffs, and Archfey basically got a whole new class. It's basically a different subclass, the Archfey and Great Old One patrons. They are now a lot less flavorful and a lot more powerful. Well, I mean, they haven't really lost the flavor, but they're kind of over. Like back in the day, they were promoting more flavor than power. Now they're definitely promoting power over flavor, which honestly, balance wise, is probably the best choice. But a lot less of your features seem to be less flavorful, in my opinion. Now, we have Contact Patron. Basically, once per long rest, we can now use the Contact Other Plane spell to commune with our patron, and we automatically succeed on the saving throw we make for the spell. If you don't know, Contact Other Plane, you have to make a DC 15 int save, and if you fail it, you go insane for a day. So yeah, it is now very nice that you can just talk to your patron, which I mean, yeah, I overall like it. Yeah. I guess just being able to be like, hey, like, hey, yo, Archdevil, how you doing? Or yo, God, how you doing? Or Archfey that probably controls over half of the Feywild. What's happening? Hey, Cthulhu, how's the kids? I feel like I feel like there's definitely some fun that can be had with Contact that are playing. I mean, yeah, overall, I think that's a good feature, a feature Warlock should have had, and now I'm very happy that they do have it because overall, it just really fits the Warlock. Next, we get Mystic Arcanum, which has seen little to no changes, but now the optional rule in Tasha's where you can gain extra spells, extra Mystic Arcanum spells as you level up in Warlock is now built into the class. Good change. Yeah, just allows you to get your 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th level spells. So yeah. And at level 19, we gain an epic boon of our choice. And yeah, that's it for the Warlock. Overall, a lot of changes. A lot of changes to basically everything but their features. I mean, these features are pretty light, but the subclasses and other vocations have been so massively changed. This basically is a new class, in my opinion, because now it's just there's so much more options, so much more like customizability you have, but at the same time, it's like you gain. It's kind of like one of those choices where you gain so much like customizability that almost everyone starts to look the same because you have so many options. It's like let's say you can pick like 500 I don't know 500 items and there's only like us 600 items. Like most likely everyone's going to be picking almost the same items because you have so many choices, because there are so few choices but you can pick so many of them. I think is the best thing is what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, overall I think it's interesting. And yeah, now let's just get to all the other invocations that have been changed in a way that I want to mention. Well, at least I'll be going over like the big changes, or I think which ones are really impactful. I won't be going over every change. If you want to see all the Eldritch Vocations I didn't mention here, check out my video that'll be up on Tuesday, where I will go over how they build a Warlock, and then I will go over everything else in there. Now, let me drink some water before I go over this list, because it's a pretty damn big one. Okay, all of the removed Eldritch Invocations are Aspect to the Moon, Beast Speech, Bilingualing Influence, Bewitching Whispers, Bond of the Talisman, and anything related to Pact the Talisman. Book of Ancient Secrets, Chains of Kari, Cloak of Flies, Dreadful Word, Eldritch Sight, Eyes of the Runekeeper, Far Scribe, Ghostly Gaze, Gift of the Ever Living One, Grasp of Hadar, Improved Pack Weapon, Nance of Lethargy, Maddening Hex, Mire the Mind, Relentless Hex, Sculptor of Flesh, Shroud of Shadows, Sigh of Ill Omen, Thieves of Five Fate, Tomb of Lightus, Trickster's Escape, Undying Servitude, and Voice to the Chain Master. Wow, that's a big list. Oh my. So many of these removed. This is. Yeah, this is an interesting choice from Wizards. I mean, many of these are from Tasha's and Xanathar's, which is a little worrying because those books really make D&D so much better. But yeah, a lot of them are gone, and I do want to know, like, these are like almost over half of the Eldritch Invocations in the game. I kind of want to look at the Warlock list and kind of see, like, what's even left in my, like, I mean, we have Agonizing Blast, we have Armor of Shadows, Ascended Step is in here, but it's not 5th level. Aspect of the Moon, that's gone. Beast Beach. I mean, oh yeah, Bilingual Influence, yeah, this is, I mean, nice. But yeah, so many of these just gone, gone, gone. Devil's Sight's still here. Dreadful Word's gone. Eldritch Mind is still here. That's a noticeable one. Yeah, that's still there. Eldritch Smite is still here. It's not been removed. Again, that's a good one. Eldritch Spear, as a Droomkeeper, Far Scribe, gone. Fiendish Vigor. Oh, Fiendish Vigor has actually gotten a pretty nice buff. Basically, when you cast False Life, you now just gain maximum. You no longer have to re-roll it for like 19 hours. You now just gain maximum. Gaze of Two Minds is still here. Ghostly Gaze is gone. Yeah, Ghostly Gaze. Gifts of the Depths is still here. Gift of the Ever Living One, yeah. Gift of Protectors. Oh, okay. Gift of the Protectors is a massive one. Okay, I'm excited. I'm really happy they didn't get removed. That one. Grasp of Hadar. Improved Packed Weapon is. Ugh, it sucks. Yeah, that one hurts. Oh, that one hurts. I love the Improved Packed Weapon. Oh, whatever. I mean, yeah, I definitely do think now since Great Weapon Master is a lot less. Oh, wait, hold on. No short. Now with Pact to the Blade. I think Pact to the Blade is only melee weapons, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so there's no, you can no longer do like a ranged weapon Pact to the Blade Warlock. Interesting. Okay, that's actually that's a bigger nerf than I thought. Investment Chain Master still being there is very good. Yeah, it's still here, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's voiced that. Lance of Lethargy. Ugh, that one sucks. Because I like Life Drinker has been nerfed. I'm pretty sure the extra damage is now only once per turn and a D6 instead of your charisma modifier. So, but I'm pretty sure you also heal back damage you do, and it's only a 9 and it's not a 9th level invocation. So it's gotten some overall, it's alright. Maddening Hex, that's a loss. Master Many Faces still there. Master of Mindrian Forms is still there. Means of Chaos is still there. That's a noticeable one. Um, I mean, yeah, a lot of these have been kind of done. Protection of the time. Oh yeah, everything talisman related is now removed, which is definitely an interesting choice. Relentless Hex is gone. Oh damn! Oh, this was such a good one too. Many hex. Yeah, this just sucks. I mean, just being able to teleport to your target. This is basically like a free Misty Step. Yeah, so I can see why they did that now. Sculptor of the Flesh, I think, is gone as well, right? Yeah, it is gone. Yeah. So no more polymorph as a warlock, which is interesting. Thirsting Blade still here. Trisker's Escape. Oh, that's gone too. Damn, so many. Voice of the Chain Master. This one's gone. Damn. Oh, okay. Wow. So this is a decent. This is a decent chunk. Wow. Yeah, there is not many Eldritch Invocations left standing. Now, I do have to notice there is some new invocations I'll be going over. Well, this one's pretty damn massive. Basically, this turns your Thirsting Blade invocation. Basically turns it into the 11th level fighter's extra attack. So now at level 12, you can take Devouring Blade. And this basically just gives you an extra attack. Meaning, in a turn, you can now do 3 attacks. in one turn as a Pact of the Blade Warlock, which is very interesting. And Eldritch Smite. I mean, Eldritch Smite, I don't think got any changes. Meaning, yeah. So this is Eldritch Smite definitely, but might be a must-have. So I think if I'm building a, well, I'll give you a little. This is near the end of the video where I get a little more rambly. So okay, I think overall, if I'm building a Pact of the Blade Warlock, I'm probably taking Pact of the Blade first of all. Then at level 2, I'm taking Eldritch Mind at level 2. Easy. Eldritch Mind and what? What else would I take? Devil Sight, maybe. Devil Sight might be a shiest pick. Ooh, okay, so if level 1, I'm taking Pact of the Blade easily. Level 2, I'm taking. Ooh, what am I doing? Agonizing Blast, I think, is an obvious pick for level 2. Obvious. And it's either Eldritch Mind or Devil Sight. Hmm. Honestly, I'm gonna take Eldritch Mind here. I mean, yeah, keeping up hexes, I'm gonna take that. At level 5, I'll take. I think at level 5, you'll take Eldritch Smite and Thirsting Blade. And then 3 levels, that's level. I think at level 9, we gain another one. I think it's every 2 levels. I don't know. I think it's every 2 or 3 levels that we gain extra invocations. I'm not entirely I'm very sure it's every 3. So when we get our next one, I'm assuming we'll just when we get our next one. This is interesting. Huh. Eldritch Spear did get a decent nerf in the way that it's now you can now take it as many times as you want, which is cool. But now basically every time you cast a cantrip, any warlock cantrip, its range is now times by 30. If the range is like bare minimum 10 feet, so I mean it is a decent buff, I guess, but no longer just a 300-foot range. Which honestly, that's probably for the better because yes, that made warlock very powerful. That made Eldritch Blast very powerful. I mean, yeah, overall, a lot of the Warlock has gotten really good buffs. Eldritch Invocations, yeah, a lot of them are gone, but man, Pact of the Blade Warlocks may not be the best type of Warlock. They are just so overwhelmingly powerful, man. Eldritch Smite still being here is massive for them. I mean, Eldritch Smite is literally better than Divine Smite. So, I mean, yeah, having Eldritch Smite is massive. Yeah. Yeah, that's just, yeah, that's big for them. Yeah. Overall, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. A bit of a long one. No, it's only 17 minutes. Bit of a short one, I mean. But I think that's be all for today's video. And at the end of the video, I did ramble a little bit. But at the end of the video, I always do ramble because when I cover, when I'm done covering all of like the features for the class, I kind of just like to ramble a little at the end. But yeah, overall, very powerful. Good changes too. I think it might now be in the top 2 conversation. I don't think it's more powerful than Sorcerer, but it may be more powerful than Wizard. But yeah, that's it for your boy, OT19, signing out.